Yes, people, let's do 20 questions around the clock with this man. This video is sponsored by Diamond Draws, a competition website where you can win amazing cash prizes. Head on over to diamonddraws.com. These competitions are open to residents of the United Kingdom only who are 18 plus. Gambleaware.org. Please gamble responsibly. Jackpot Adrian Lewis, it's finally happened. He's here. Come on now.
Only just, goodness gracious. That's lusty.
I mean, if you started and didn't hit number one, I'd be a bit worried.
Yeah. Well, I was a bit worried myself.
Tough question. I think I know what the answer is going to be to this. The best game that you've ever played on the telly?
In quality-wise, that'd be Phil Taylor, but obviously I think the best game was my first world title win against Gary in the first non-daughter in a final.
The 2013 Grand Slam, wasn't it, against Taylor?
That's correct.
Was it 32 180s?
Yeah, I mean, I can remember, I think I was averaging 117 and I looped across and I was 98 down. I mean, what else can you do, really? Bob and throw the kitchen sink at him, really.
Yeah. So that was like, even Phil wasn't even letting up then, even in 2013.
It was, is every time I'd miss like, for instance, I had a shot at 160, I'd go treble, miss. And he was on a similar shot, so 140 or 160, he'd go bang, bang out. And that was the complete, the difference in the leg difference, really.
Do you say the Ando final because you won it?
Yes, I think I was the first player to non-daughter in the final, the world final, so, I mean, not that, you can't, and I think the standard was really good, considering most of the time, we had a lot of doors on the floor as well, so we still average over a ton, and sometimes, most likely, we're playing with two doors, kept bouncing out, and it's the point to stick out. Yeah, but I'm under pressure.
What would your death row meal be?
It'd have to involve salad, wouldn't it? No, maybe not. That was a joke.
I was going to say. Why have we got him down here if he's going to say salad?
Yeah, but kebab has salad in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I'll go for kebab for a tiny little bit of salad. Sure.
Some people won't know this and, will think, why is Adrian Lewis called Jackpot? Yeah. Obviously, we all know why. Yeah. For the people that don't know, and you're probably really bored of telling the story, why are you called Jackpot?
So what it was the Las Vegas Desert Classic, and I dropped $72,000 on a fruit machine. But the unfortunate thing was, you have to be 21, for obviously claim the winnings, and I was only 20. I did try to get a friend, an Irish lad called Steve Burden for Kelly's, but we were on CCTV. So therefore, it should be called No Jackpot Lewis.
Yeah. God, decided to sound like Ocean's 11 or something like that.
Well, I wish he was. I wish I had them kind of guys with me so we can get my money back.
What are your hobbies away from the oche?
I love fishing, and I also love cooking. Or cooking, as you want to say.
Cooking, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're down south now, love.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
If you can you describe that feeling of winning your first world title?
It was hard because I put that much everything into it. I mean, building up to it from probably October onwards. I was putting in, silly. I was up to 12, 15 hours a day. I mean, that was like every day, building up to the World Championships. And I said to the landlord I was practicing at the time, I said, I'm going to win this year. And he says, hey, do you mean it? I said, I promise you. I said, I'm ready for this. And when it happened, it was just like a big relief, do you know what I mean? And people have probably doubted me and said, well, is he going to win? Is he not going to win? And then that just proved then, I could do it well.
And you go back to back as well?
Yeah.
I mean, did you have that same sort of frame of mind going into the next year?
No, I think what happened was I wasn't particularly performing really well. I think certainly my first game, Nigel Eden, I remember that game where, I didn't think he had much goals, but he was 2 sets in a row. And as the tournament started progressing, I started, and then I think Eric was the one who said, if he carries on like this, he's not going to win it. And that it's home, and I thought, you know what, he's right. If I don't change something now, in my mindset, I'm not going to win it. And then I went up there after that and just, performance. Yeah.
If you could go back to a moment in history or see one thing, what would it be?
don't know. I mean, that's a tough one, isn't it? Oh, really?
You could go back to the 2000s and see Roy Delap's long throw-ins for Stoke City.
yeah. Well, we could do that.
What about the Roman Empire or something like that?
Do you know what? I do like that. I do like the Romans and all that kind of thing. I do, yeah. I do like that. So yeah, maybe back in them days, yeah. Why not?
You know, you'd have been throwing some, making some arrows and throwing it into a bit of wood.
Well, I don't think I'd be very good with them bloody long spear things, but you know what I mean.
You'd be some sort of like
numbers in here, never mind somebody from the 100 yards.
You'd be like some sort of like gladiator, though, wouldn't you? I can imagine.
What with this figure?
No, back then you'd just be, you know.
Well,
your darts would probably be about 50 kg.
Do you know what? Maybe I've got the size, but obviously as for the build, maybe not.
Emperor Lewis.
Emperor Lewis. That does not sound good, does it?
Your good mate Michael Smith, of course, playing in the World Champion, had a lot of troubles with his arthritis. We've seen the pictures on his wrists and also his ankle as well. It hurts to say because Michael is such a phenomenal pro.
And a lovely lad as well.
Lovely lad.
Yeah.
Do you think he's got long left in the game?
Do you know what? With all the medicines and everything is advancing now all the time. I mean, there could be some kind of cure in the next, 18 months, who knows? But I just hope he can get everything sorted out. And I think, you know, he's obviously in the right hands because he's got osteo, hasn't he, as well. And I don't think there's many things worse than that, really. You know, when you try and perform and being in pain, it's not good for anybody, is it? And hopefully he can get that sorted out and, you know, let him continue just going and you know, and pleasing all the fans as well who watch him. Because I enjoy watching him myself, so
do you reckon
everybody else.
Do you reckon he'll be a major winner again?
Depends on him as a person, doesn't it? I mean, and also depends on how much pain he's in. I mean, if you're in so much, you know, if you're in severe pain, there isn't much chance you're going to do anything, is it? But if he, like I say, if he can calm that pain down and he can just get up there and do that, yeah, there's no reason he can't be.
We're in the iconic Nolan's pub here in South London.
Yeah.
9 Elms. Right. Say we're at the bar after this shoot, right?
Yeah.
What are we getting in? What would be? You know what? I'm getting Harry this. He'll love this.
Well, being a manly man, I'd still just have a law. What was that? Wouldn't we, I suppose? Yeah, I reckon so. Just a point.
Right, you look back on obviously your accolades and everything you've won. What is it? UK Open. You won obviously the Worlds twice, Worlds Europeans.
Yeah.
At the same time as well. Do you look back on it in hindsight and think I should have had more? A match play, a slam.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can remember, like I said, that was another one again going back in the same year as the Grand Slam where I'd played Phil in the World Match Play final. Average around 107, something like that, and still lost to his 111. I think it just wasn't meant to be, was it really, at that time? You know, but obviously, you know, if come back and we can try to put all that right again. I think that's what it's about, isn't it? I think it's more about not looking in the past, it's about looking in the future, and we've cancelled it.
What is the future? I mean, I pretty much got the exclusive from you that you were going to come back and go to Q School. And I didn't want to press you on it too much because everyone's asking the same question.
Like I said, I need to be 100% focused. And like I said, my game's still up and down, my mind's still up and down. I just need to get a flat, you know, a flat level thing and just go fully focused. That's it.
Love to see you back.
I will be back. I will be back.
Yeah, well, it'll be insane. Like,
I will.
The carrot.
I don't think come back and buddy, you know, see him mounting though. I'm not sure, but we're going to have a go. But that'll be the aim anyway.
Listen, 10 years time.
Yeah.
Me and you, world final.
Listen, I'd love it. I'd love that.
Really intrigued to see your reaction to this, what your answer's going to be. Who was your childhood crush? Who did you have posters of on your wall that wasn't Phil Taylor?
Well, yeah, right.
So you had Taylor and you had a supermodel.
That give me nightmares. Never mind anything else. Film.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll go with Palmas, yeah.
Big fan of Baywatch back in the day, weren't you?
Yeah, I loved it. And the off. I love the off. Yeah.
So let's just picture the scene. A young Jackpot's room. So you had Phil Taylor, poster, and you had Pamela Anderson.
No, we didn't have Phil Taylor. We just have Sam. and the off.
Did people give Taylor too much respect? And were some people on the circuit intimidated or scared of him?
I think, to be fair, I think in any sport, I think you earn that kind of respect. But I think that's only off the board. I think when you're on the board, if you show anybody any kind of respect when you're up there, you kind of break, you know, you break your own game down. you just go up there and just focus on what you were doing and not what your opponent's doing.
It was magic, though, wasn't it? How was it, sort of like the young age, and him sort of you being referred to as the master and the apprentice sort of situation?
Look, I can remember when I first used to turn up to us and have a practice and that. Bloody hell, he used to batter me like. I mean, he probably was like giving me, and then as a couple of months later, I started gaining the gap because he used to play first to 18 legs, and I started gaining the gap. And then at one stage I was in front, and he looked at his watch. He said, "I've got to go." He says, "I've got an appointment somewhere." I thought, hold on a minute, I'm only 2 legs away from winning. He'd never let you win that.
Really?
Obviously, no, he wouldn't have.
Mitchell Laurie, fellow Target player, same stable as you. I mean, WDF at this time of recording last night, unfortunately lost to Jimmy Vansky. He looks the business, doesn't he, Mitchell?
Oh, he looks a fantastic player. I've only seen snippets of it. I never watched the WDF this year, which I used to love watching it after the PDC World Championship. So as soon as we were done with the Worlds, I used to come home and then you have a little time, put your feet up for a couple of weeks, and I used to love watching the BDO. Back in the day, he was called the BDO, wasn't he? So yeah. But do you know what? He's making big strides, and I think he's definitely going to be up there in the future. Definitely in the PDC.
What do you see in his game? Like, if you compare yourself to like a 15-year-old?
Do you know what? I like his attitude. I think I've seen a couple of interviews of his as well, and I think, do you know what? He's got a good head on his shoulders, and I just think he's got the world's his oyster, really. I think he's got everything there. I really do.
13 questions in, and I finally get to mention his name. Manly.
Oh my goodness. I'm looking for some.
Is there a relationship there or not? Do you actually get on?
You'll be in peace. Yeah. Do you know what? We absolutely do know. I think, we've done a few exhibitions together since, and I can remember after it had happened, like obviously with me and them on the stage that time when I did this infamous walk. I played him in an exhibition. It was only a few months after. And he said, please, just don't batter me. So I went up there, I beat him 7-0 and made sure he had it like. But ever since then, I put it to bed. I thought, that's it now.
So what was he told me that apparently you were tutting behind him or something, or he was tutting behind you?
Never.
Yeah, that's what he said, wasn't it? Like, I spoke to him about a year ago.
Yeah, he come up with something like that. Peace Creek, I mean, and listen, we're all there win. But I tell you one thing you did learn me more than anything else, and that was business is business on that stage. And it doesn't matter if you've got friends or what. When you're on that stage, there's no friends, and you've got to do your job.
There's sort of like an art in what he does, though, isn't there? Or what he
Very
did.
intelligent, Peters. I think he's like I say, in regards to the fact of like I've no mind games, or if you want to call it that, he's definitely close behind Phil Taylor and that. I think he's definitely up there, yeah.
What are some of the other things that Phil would do to get in your head?
Oh, what wouldn't you do? You're standing there, be bloody holding on the hook in all sorts of
Fighting?
Oh, God, he's awful, but yeah. For instance, like your door case would go missing, or, do you know what I mean? It's like, hold on a minute, or, yeah, loads of things that happened, and, oh, God, yeah.
Why is it you think, like, because you're always part of like those classic YouTube montages where it's like Adrian Lewis kicks out at such and such, or you're getting into a few words with someone else. Yeah. I always, like, from looking from the outside in, is people trying to wind you up.
Yeah.
And then I feel like you're quite indestructible in some ways.
I do buy when I shouldn't buy. So I think that's been my downfall. I don't think I've been as stable-minded as what I should be. Sometimes, like I say, I lash out, and I'm one of them people, like for instance, some of the PDC lads say, well, why didn't you just wait till after and tell them after? I said, well, it's no good telling somebody then if they're doing something wrong. I tell them no. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if there's millions watching, I'll tell them no. Instead of waiting until I get backstage, you might as well just have it out and just say, listen, this is what's happening, I don't want to argue. Stop it.
Yeah, Gezi was my favourite one at match.
Gezi, oh.
When you were clapping him and he wouldn't make eye contact with you as well. Have you ever been starstruck outside of darts? Like a really famous person's come up to you and be like...
Yeah, do you know what I was once? And I was 11, and I was clay pigeon shooting with my stepdad up at a place called Cloudside, and I met Harry Cantona.
Was it really?
So he was doing a shoot there for, I think it was Brownian, I think they were called, and I looked, I thought, I'm sure that's Harry Cantona there. And as we went into the clubhouse, he was Eric, and I had a photo of that with him, yeah.
Can you remember what you said to him? Were you nervous? Or?
I didn't say much. Like I say, I was being 11. I can remember it was about a week or two after he on that thing with the crystal polish, if you remember.
The infamous karate kick.
Yeah. So it was a couple of weeks after that, yeah.
Should have tried and recreated it on him.
I think it'd kill me, man.
That'd be like, because I don't imagine Cantona's too in tune with what's going on in the darts world. But have you still got that picture?
Yes, I've got a picture and an autograph of him, yeah.
It would be amazing if, like, obviously your paths crossed again.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And obviously Eric brushes up on his darts.
To be honest, I think ever since then, I think that'd be my idol thing. I'll do anything just because I've met him. And
Is that where you got the fire from, do you reckon?
maybe, yeah, a bit of charisma, maybe, yeah.
We mentioned about you coming back.
Yeah.
Do you really think you'll be able to compete with, like, the top 10?
It depends on my frame of mind. I think I've got the ability-wise. There's no question in that. I think it all depends on me and how I come back to the level I want to come back at.
How would you try and, take down someone like Luke Littler?
Well, I think on the board it's going to be very difficult. I'll probably just kick him in the shin or something. No? How could you do, really?
Yeah. We try and we try and chat to him on the oche, try and get in his head a little bit.
No, do you know what I do? I think, judging by a lot of the things what's going on now, there's only a couple of players out there where I think he fears at the moment, and I think one of them's Gezi and the other one's Luke Humphries. Apart from them two, I can't see who else he's fearing at the mate. And I think what basically that's down to is the fact of Gezi will say it, like, he'll make a point of it on TV or wherever. I am not scared of him. So there now he's putting the ball in his court then. Well, if he's not scared of me, what's going on here? Do you know what I mean? It's all that mind games all the time, and that's.
How long do you see his dominant run lasting for? Because it was, I think it was Gezi. I think it might have been off the back of the Slam or off the back of the Players' Championships. Then, they've got Luke have got the rub of the green at the moment, and it is going to slow down. But this year,
the rub of the green, I think they created that themselves. I think with the performances they've been putting in. There's only been the two players with the two looks really over the last 18 months or so who've been getting results on a regular basis. I think they put the ball in their own court there. If Luke Little was to win this year's world title, I can see him being number one for at least the next 5 years.
5 years.
I'd say so, yeah.
It's such a I'm trying to word this, basic thing to say. Do you ever think he will rival Taylor? Is that impossible? I hate asking that question, but I've got to.
I know what you're saying. I don't think he's going to have the longevity as what Bill Taylor. So no, I don't. Just on that basis only. I think ability-wise, he's definitely up there with his scoring power and everything else. His mindsets to me seems very similar to Bill as well, and he just goes up there and tries to rip everybody's head off. Yeah, the thing. But I don't think he'll have the longevity. I think what'll happen is, over I don't know, whether he'll last 10 years, I'm not sure. But he's got so many avenues now where he's created for himself, where he could go, he could go do whatever he wants with.
Best TV show you've ever seen? Series, what blew you away?
Match of the day.
So like a Breaking Bad or something like that?
No, do you know what I did? I ended up watching, it was my son. He got me into Cobra Kai.
Is that like the old Karate Kid?
So I like that, yeah. I did, yeah.
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever actually seen Karate Kid.
You haven't lived?
Right.
You have not lived.
You mentioned Taylor quite a bit, and obviously, his dark arts and his antics. Was he ever too hard on you when you were coming up?
I think no, not really. No, I couldn't really say that really. No, I think he just basically told me the general just way out. Just don't go out drinking at night after you finish the doors. Don't go partying. Don't go do that. Make sure you dedicate yourself. And that was the key things really. You know what I mean? Just keep practicing, keep working at it. Keep dedicated.
You've obviously heard the stories of, obviously his relationship with Bristow as well.
Yeah.
Like you always hear anecdotes of Taylor being performing in front of Bristow, then Bristow just being like, do it again then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it was always, Bristol always seemed to give like a cold shoulder.
Yeah.
Phil never really liked that.
Not really, no. Not really.
Listen, yeah. Let's...
Or if he was, I didn't listen to him. That could have been the fact, really.
What was like the whole sort of like Stoke scene like as well? Because obviously, what was it? You, Phil, and you had the Hammer as well.
Yeah.
What a period that was. I mean...
More Frosty and White.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? We always play Super League in the same team. We were all in the same team. So you can imagine, couldn't you? We were always like walking through.
Yeah.
And there's just a normal ball. And the people's faces were like... But then what happened was, 3 hours had to go for the Premier League. And we ended up finishing third in the league.
Yeah.
So.
It's something in the water up in Stoke-on-Trent.
Well, remember, I'm said I'm number 5 in the world and number 3 in Stoke.
The Adrian Lewis Gen 2s
Yes.
they're cult-like.
Yeah.
Everyone knows someone that has them, but they can't show them or provide them because they're so rare. They're so beautiful now. Yeah. They always have been. Would you say they're the best dart that has ever been made? Because they are in sort of like darting folklore.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they are to me. I think that's obviously why I've got a company in my phone, and then targeted. Then a few years later, replace them with that's basically that style, that kind of thing above, and maybe the odd ring or two.
What was it that made them so special, do you think?
Maybe it's just because I won the World title with them. I think that's probably why I had a lot of confidence in them.
Yeah.
And win the World title with them, and play well over the duration of 12 sets or whatever it is. Yeah.
Have you still got a lot of them at home, or you've not got them anymore?
The thing is, I give them all away. I'm always giving charities and everything. I've got nothing left now.
Really?
I've actually got nothing left now, though.
Really?
Yeah, I promise you.
I remember seeing on eBay about a year ago, there's someone was selling them for about 500 quid.
Well, I'm not buying them back for that. Doesn't matter how good they are, I'm not buying that.
Best drinker you ever saw on the circuit?
Best drinker? Well, like I said, I was always in bed early, so I didn't really see all this. But I hear stories. Sorry, Chizzy. I love you, but
I've heard Chizzy.
I reckon it's got to be there. It's got to be, hasn't it? I think. He just loves it, doesn't he? He lives for it, doesn't he? He just loves for after he's finished his doors, he just loves. It's just beer, doesn't he?
Yeah. Do you actually believe in the whole notion? Obviously, I'm a pub player and I play here.
Yeah.
Believe in the whole notion of drinking and throwing, sort of like calming the nerves. Are we going to see more?
I think it depends on the environment. I mean, like I said, you can have the odd one, can't you?
Yeah.
Doesn't do any harm to anybody, but I think there's a difference between drinking, excessively, or just having the odd one, forget yourself, just relax a little bit. Sometimes I do think having the odd one just kind of just sounds like the crowd a little bit. If you're on a big stage, and in Premier League, for instance, or maybe the Worlds, if you're feeling a bit edgy. But apart from that, like I said, the lads now these days, like the littlers and them people of the world, they don't drink at all.
That's mad, isn't it? Like, people are going to be getting up on stage doing like a 110 average and not having alcohol.
It's fantastic now. Like I say, it's a new breed of player now. I mean, like I say, I was with all the old guard, and obviously we used to have a couple of beers here and there, but now the old game's just changed.
Will you be Adrian Lewis, a world champion again? Will you make it?
Listen, that'd be me. If I'm leaning back, there's only one thing I'm leaning back for, and that's that stage with the top. Yeah, 100%.
That'd be insane, wouldn't it?
I'd love it.
Do you reckon you
love it if we beat them.
love it? Do you reckon you would retire fully?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think I'd win that. Yeah, I still do the exhibitions with the Modus and everything else. I still do that, but put it this way, Jace, I'd be coming up a lot more money, Paul.
Listen, 20 questions around the clock. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, Aid. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Please remember to like and subscribe just down below. Big thanks to Jackpot Adrian Lewis, an absolute phenomenal human being. And he's a decent dart player at the same time as well. Head over to diamonddraws.com. These competitions are open to residents of the UK only who are 18+. Gambleaware.org. Please gamble responsibly.